Howdy YouTube neighbors, JC Locke back with more Covenant 1 adventures, courtesy of, at present, the Unofficial Balance Patch. Last time around, we combined Default Umbra and Awoken and saw a Rage Architect fueling a spiky, revenge-triggering Husk Hermit. That was quite a wild ride. So, I wanted to look at Umbra first because I thought that they would be the most buffed clan. So now I want to take a look at Melting Remnant, specifically Little Fade, which I anticipate to be the most nerfed clan in the Unofficial Balance Patch. For no reason in particular, I'm going to go with Hellhorned Default as my backup clan. Mostly because I just find Hellhorn units very fun to reform. So, let's take a look. Okay, we get to start off with one of my favorite cards in the game, Resin Removal. It looks as though it has been buffed because it now comes standard with Permafrost, which is nice. Dripfall looks the same as it always been, as does Fortify. We have Scattershot Daedalus. We have, looks like Garbage Arcus, and Seraph the Patient, who is either the easiest or hardest Seraph, depending on whether or not you find the answers in the run. I want to look at the Fade first. Okay. I did not get my favorite Fade, which everyone knows who's watched any of my previous content, is Icarus. And we actually had a really good start for Icarus Fade because we had Fortifies in our starters, and Armor is excellent for Spike's Fade. Nonetheless, it's my understanding that that is one of the three Fades that was not touched in any way. So perhaps it's best for the series I didn't get my favorite Fade. It looks like Eternal Flame has been nerfed. It burns out now, which is nice, but it's no longer quick. So no guarantee that it actually gets to hit before it dies. So we're kind of now looking at a bounty stalker situation, but without the stealth. So I'm guessing with this rework of Eternal Flame that Fade is more of a backliner now than a frontliner, and we're just waiting for him to burn out. I don't know how I feel about that. And then there's Firelight. Firelight looks about the same as it always has been, though I think... Now, I don't play Firelight very often, which I know is odd because that's widely considered to be the best Fade. But I remember it being Burnout 1 originally. It's Burnout 2 now. I don't know if that's always been the case or what. But I guess I'm going to try to play with a new Eternal Flame. I want to see how... Yeah, I want to see how this goes. Okay. Split Anvil doesn't give us much to work with now, but with Hellhorned as our backup clan, there's a lot of really good 3-cost cards in that clan. So that's a thing, but, you know, Gurg's Goat is multi-strike. Okay, now here's the thing. We don't see a Hellhorn banner until Ring 4. So we're relying upon seeing a Hellhorned unit either at Daedalus or in a unit draft if we take Gurg's Goad. And then, look, here's where our temples are. 2 and 3, and then 6, 7, and 8. We have 5 temples, but we Any units that we pick up as a result of Daedalus or Ring 4, we don't get to infuse until Ring 6. And that is not insignificant. I don't know about this. Steel shop, steel shop. And then we see steel on 5, and it's a good steel. Steel on 6 is mediocre steel. Steel on 7 is the vent. So we're probably going to want to commit a bit early, if at all possible, which means we're likely looking at a Remnant run. So, with all of that analysis underway, Gurg's Goad is the higher payoff, but the lower chance of paying off. So I'll take the Split Anvil here. Oh. We're going to take pyre damage here, but we're going to take this unit draft. We're going to play Fade. We're going to shoot Fade. We're going to Primitive Mold, just as though this were a Icarus Fade run. And then behind him, we're going to put a Train Steward and some armor. I think I'm okay with some of this. We're going to have our Fade killed. We are going to Primitive Mold, put Fade in the back, stick some armor on him. Gonna Drip Fall him to ensure that he does not harm our pyre. Okay, we should have an easy win here. It's pulled resin removal, but I have no good cause to use it. Let's daze you for a round and pick up the easy win. Oh, Wicklash. Yeah. As a reward for our not picking Gurg's Goad, we have some good burnout extension here. Wicklash is the same as it's always been, as is Remnant Host. Hallowed Drippings has gotten a buff, though. We get some armor in addition to burnout. And it gives something to non-burnout units, too. Which is nice. But I think I'm going to take the Wicklash here. Wicklash is scaling. Hidden Passage would be nice if we didn't have Drip Falls. Ritual of Battle is excellent with our Split Anvil. Fledgling Imp is just good scaling. I'm going to take the Ritual here. Okay, and look at that. We don't see Hellhorned units. Wickless Baron has not been buffed. That's what he's always had. Lady of the Reform has been buffed. She's going to give armor. That appears to be a new theme with Remnant, giving armor in addition to burnout. I like the idea of Lady of the Reformed as a tank, but I don't see that she plays well with our new burnout Fade. So I can take the greedy option, or I can take the safe option. unit essences look about the same as they always have. I think I'm going to take the safe option, since Fade is kind of an unknown to me at the moment because I haven't played with this Fade before. And I can trigger the harvest whenever I kill her off. There's Legion of Wax. As far as I can tell, completely unchanged. There's a second Harvest Baron. I should have looked at the steel shop first. If that's an endless, then Legion of Wax is our guy. If not, then Baron's the call. I'm going to take the Legion of Wax speculatively, I think. Yeah. What's in the steel shop? It's not endless. And it's not anything I want. So let's spin it. It's multi-strike. I'm going to put that in the Baron. But, now that I think about it, I want to see what the unit essence... Yeah. So a little trick I learned from a friend of mine is to put this into a harvest creature. She made a lot of money with the other Baron that way. But for now, I think I'm going to chill. I think I'm just going to put him out of the way so he doesn't bother anybody, and we have plenty of time to make decisions. Well, we have one more ring's worth of time to make decisions. So we're not going to do the infusion yet. -2. I'm going to put into the Wicklash. And the reason I'm going to do that is in anticipation of a spell chain. Now, intrinsic... I don't really have an intrinsic target yet. Okay. And no, I don't want any of the other stones for a Legion of Wax. Okay, Spikes 3, not a problem. Okay, we are not going to be able to play the Legion of Wax this time around because we're going to do the same trick we did last time. Oh, I don't have a... never mind. I erred. I do not possess a reform. So I just completely tethysed it up there. Yeah, I'm going to restart the battle. That was poor. I can do better than that. I'm not used to playing this Fade, you can tell. Okay, I'm going to let Fade get himself killed. Then I'm going to stick a Legion of Wax up top. And I'm going to fortify up my Baron. We're good. Reform Fade. Okay. Then he'll kill himself on spikes, which is excellent. We're going to take some pyre damage, but that's okay. Yeah. Torch doesn't really do much of anything here. Man, what a weird round. Really? Oh yeah, Covenant 1. We don't have that many primitive molds anymore. That's important to note. Okay, I'm going to torch out one of you. Going to get rid of your spikes. Going to fortify you. Yep, and all these moats that we're going to be dropping are going to keep us safe. And we're gonna pull the win. It's a weird win, but it's a win nonetheless. With a potential harvest line, Entombed Explosives a good way to go, but Wicklash is also there, and it's hard to turn down Wicklash. I'm going to do another Wicklash. Inflame, huh? You've gotten... What the heck is this? Rage 14 and Dazed 1? Well, it's also an uncommon in my common pool, which I always hate to see. Wow, that is weird. Rage 14 and Dazed 1. So, you're basically... You get 13 rage out of it because you're not going to be able to attack the round you're dazed. So that's plus 26 damage, decaying for 2, but you daze for a round. Man, if you could hold over that and resin removal here, that would be insane, but that's also pretty greedy for the magic shops. I don't know. I have resin removal. It's permafrosted, so I kind of want to try it. Yeah, we're going to try it. That is weird. That is very weird. Okay, lesson learned. We're going to look at the steel shop this time. We're not going to get any of that, so we're going to spin it. And we get our endless. Okay. Paraffin Enforcer's been buffed, it looks like. He now gives Burnout 1 in addition to Rage 3 to the friendly Burnout units, which is nice. I'm kind of surprised to see as many buffs as I have in Melting Remnant. But yeah, Paraffin Enforcer's the guy here, most certainly. Let's pop a look at the temple. Magic power, okay. Check out the caverns. Okay. I'm of two minds here. Get a whole bunch of primitive molds, or a bunch of Wicklash. And I think Wicklash is the way to go. Especially since I have a free Wicklash here. That is a lot of scaling. But here's the thing. That's going to bump up my deck to 28 cards. 3 of which are primitive molds. And it's starting to look more and more like our champion is a throwaway at this point. Which is fine. Champion is a tool just like any other to be used as we feel optimal. Yeah, it's going to be 5 Wicklashes. And now I prioritize removals. So, my bottom floor So Paraffin Enforcer Wickless Baron is a floor. But I think... I honestly do think at this point that Legion of Wax is a better infusion than a unit. Yeah, okay, so Paraffin Enforcer did not get his adding burnout to the infusion. Yeah, I actually like Motive Wax as an infusion better than a unit here. Now, I am going to get Paraffin Enforcer some more health. That's happening. This is going to be a rage-heavy run. Of note, I don't really have a plan yet for Patient. But I don't need one yet, I don't think. I did not pick up Event, unfortunately, so... I am going to make the infusion now. I'm going to infuse the Legion of Wax into my Wickless Baron. Or is it Paraffin Enforcer? It might actually be Paraffin Enforcer. He's a bit tankier. And I want him striking before my Wickless Baron. So yeah, it's... But if I do this now, I can't dupe the Paraffin Enforcer and put him into the Baron later. But I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Yes, this is the call. I'm tempted to put a plus 30 into a Torch to guarantee that I can kill Fade, but at this point, I think Fade is not our primary means of attack, which is odd to say for a Fade run. I want to play bottom floor again. I'm going to let Fade get wrecked here. And put Daedalus down so we can get a good hit in on him. Yeah, that's a lot of Harvest triggers. That's really good. And do you burn out currently? You do not. And neither do you. So, yeah, first Wicklash goes here. And reform Fade. Put him here to get wrecked again. I just realized a problem with my plan. I need armor. I need solid armor generation or healing. But for now, it's mitigated somewhat by the infusion. Inflame, resin removal, Wicklash, Wicklash. I'm going to put a Train Steward up here. Okay. Get some armor up here. We're going to need better than that. We have 2 waves remaining. I think we'll go ahead and put Fade on the bottom now. He's hitting for 75. That's not nothing. Rage. Give Fade a little bit more burnout. Armor. Dripfall you. Get another good round of hits in. Okay. Yeah, Daedalus doesn't even touch me. Very cool. Oh, Hallowed Halls. Okay. Hallowed Halls has been nerfed. It is more expensive now. It's a 3. Doesn't matter much to me with a split anvil, but nonetheless. Oh, if I wasn't on such a heavy rage plan, Hallowed Halls would be great here. Hallowed Halls would be great for that particular Fade. Reinforce, I think, is good. Potentially in the future, but it's not now. I think I skip here. Okay, I got a second Paraffin Enforcer. That's nice. Or Steelworker. Steelworker gives me that armor I was looking for. Yeah, I think a Steelworker infusion is just what the doctor ordered. And that is going to permit me to take draw here. Right now, 6-card draw. I cycle through my deck in a little over 4 turns, which isn't pretty. I want a magic shop here, but I want removals more. So we swing right. No, I'm not feeling either of you. I have my line. I need to start removing things now. Between the two, I like Vapor Funnel. I'm likely going to leak. That's going to happen. Let's see, my next chance for infusion is on 6. We knew that. What am I doing next ring? I want to hold over for my resin removal. With that inflame being a thing, I want that. So I'll be swinging right there, and that'll bring me up to 65 shards. I'm going to be fine shard-wise, so there's no need to take the money here. Except for the fact that money's good and I want to maximize my stuff. Okay. Well. Usually you don't pivot Fade. I mean, Firelight plus Endless. Maybe that's why Eternal Flame was nerfed, because it made Firelight 2, Eternal Flame 1 really good. I don't know. Pivot to Icarus here. Especially, well, no, it's not going to work because I can't have Icarus in my front line. Because I already have a frontliner who's relying on revenge triggers. So we're going to go Eternal Flame 2 here. Somewhat sad, but it is what it is. Spell Shield 2. I don't think I care. Because I do not care. I will take that practically free money. What an opening. Okay. 4 Wicklashes and a Steelworker. I can't make use of the Steelworker this run. It's an infusion, so I kind of want to put him down to die for now. And I don't mind getting Fade killed. Since I have the Wick Lashes, I might as well play them out. Alright. I'm going to play top just so I can get the Collector. Now, here's the thing. If I play Wicklash now... 3, 4, 5... Yes, there's a chance I don't draw into another Wicklash in 2 turns and I lose my guy. And I just drew my last primitive mold, didn't I? I did. No, I have one more. It's dicey. It is really dicey. No, it's not, because Paraffin Enforcer is going to keep him alive. So we play the Wicklash here. That is the correct thing to do. He's going to die no matter where I put him, so I think I'm going to go ahead and save the Steelworker for now. Okay. Fortify, fortify. Wicklash. Resin removal torch. Okay. That ain't bad. Fade is hitting pretty hard now. I'm going to put him middle so he can kill a guy and then get killed next turn. Seems good. I'm going to put you down here because I'm not ready to deal with you yet. And I want to go ahead and get a harvest, or yeah, harvest trigger down. Okay. Wicklash, Wicklash, fortify. Everybody here dies. We're good there. I'm going to go ahead and reform the Steelworker. Does he not keep the burnout from the Wicklashes? That's interesting. I did not know that. Oh well. That is truly unfortunate. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and ritual. Make all my stuff free. Hit up all them Wicklashes. Alright. Leave the Steelworker because I want a chance at reforming Fade. Here we go. I'm going to put Fade up here. And we are just going to win. I'm going to double drip fall here so that he's dazed when he comes up. Yeah. Yeah, we super win here. No sweat at all. Alright, we are flush with cash now. Okay, that's new. Memories of the Melted sacrifices a unit to gain money. That's great for Endless Tombs. That essentially turns Memories of the Melted into the imp card that kills imps. Fatal Melting, if I'm not mistaken, has had its cost reduced from 2 to 1. That's nice. Fatal Melting is actually going to be very strong on account of all my Revenge Moat triggers. And Sacrificial Resurrection looks the same as it always has. Fatal Melting's not nothing. It really isn't. But I don't think it's right for this deck. We're going to skip. Tiresome Climb is a suboptimal Seraph plan. But maybe between Tiresome Climb and Dripfall, we can get enough days in him to beat him. So I'm going to take Tiresome Climb in the event that I don't see anything better. I don't think it's Scorching Restraints here. Waxer Snuffer makes my Icarus a bit better, or my Fade a little bit better. So I'll go ahead and take it. It's not nothing. Double stack. Well... I kind of want to take Ember with my next boss relic now. Yeah. Yeah, double stack Tiresome Climb is a thing. I'm going to hold off to see if I can see a -2 here. I am likely going Magic again. Next ring. So I think that's good. 20 consume on a torch is money well spent. I want my resin removal to be free. Alright, we're going to spin and look for the holdover. We don't see it. Alright. 10 magic power on a torch, sure thing. -1, I think, is going to go into this last Wicklash here and make it free. I want to buy some purges. I want to go ahead and purge my train stewards now. We have the money, and that will allow me to get a look at what spells are jamming up my draws. Interesting. They sure are giving us... Yeah, none of my spells have 2 in them yet, so that's a dead pick. Mark of a Champion could be interesting. It's better than 25 gold or jack strips. Okay. Alright, let's go. We have one more round of being janky before we make our final infusion. Multi-strike. It's more revenge triggers. That's a net benefit for me. However... we are definitely playing top this time around. This is pretty much the exact same draw I saw the last time. Alright, well, let's come down here and get you all killed. And now that I know the burnout doesn't stick, it's not worth it. I think the +10 does stick, though. So I'm actually going to give it to Fade. Okay, I can't play my ritual this turn. Alright. Whiplash up. Okay. Yes, and I would like to get you killed again. Plus 75. Interesting. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, that fade is going to hit super hard once it actually becomes useful. Okay, I have some thoughts. I don't need a resin removal in any of y'all, so we're going to stick around for that. Torches. 1. 2. 3. Oh, I never do look for the healer before I waste my spells. It's a bad habit I've picked up. Alright, I want to make my entire hand free, so let's get you out of the picture. I don't see any cause to play any of the rest of these cards. We're going to skip here. Alright. Inflame. I should have played the Tiresome Climb first. Oh well. Resin removal. Drip Fall. Primitive Mold. Not 1. I wish I could do something about that, but I can't. Burnout 4. Okay. I desperately need more armor. It's starting to get a bit dicey. Yes, I'm going to put Whiplashes down here because I want to eat as much of that stealth as I can get. Okay, good. And then I'm going to want to put Fade up top if I can reform him. We'll see how this goes. Okay, I don't get it now. How do you still have 7 stealth? Oh, because you killed Fade. Yeah, it didn't matter how much burnout Fade had if he didn't have hit points. Alright. I get my Fade. 420. Goes up to 630. That's insane. Those are some crazy numbers, I will admit. Pyrestone housing. It's unlikely to be relevant, but we can see. Alright, Votivary, my old friend, has not changed at all. Crushing Demise. Still the same good card I've always loved, but doesn't make sense in the context of our deck, so we pass on that. Okay. So that's more armor. Problem is, well, as much as I want to take another Inflame, I think it's branding right here. I basically need more overall health to my Paraffin Enforcer. You have good stuff over here. I got a magic shop over here. I think magic shop and removals is the value. Alright. We got the spell chain. Okay. Well, we will spell chain, I guess, this Wicklash. I don't know. Now that we now we plus 6'd it, essentially, spell chain doesn't seem all that great anymore. I get spell chain of Fortify, but for right now, I think I kind of want to keep my shards low. I certainly don't want a 10 in piercing of branding right. Okay, infusion time. This is correct. No holdover. We've had excellent double stack targets this time around, let me tell you, though. But yeah, no, it's definitely branding right. And I am going to go ahead and make that cheaper. 20 consume torch. Always do that. Has it been double stack and remove consume every single time? And I think the time has come to -1 the inflame. Yes, it is that time. Removals. I have to leave the drip falls in unless I find a better option for Seraph. Fortifies are less good now. I'd have permafrosted a primitive mold. Am I seeing any more magic shops? Probably not. I don't think I am. So holdovers and permafrosts aren't really happening, which is unfortunate. But that's my luck. I almost never see holdover. We have to leave Dripfall in play. We have to. So right now, I think it's a Fortify and a Primitive Mold. Or our removals. Brings us down to 23. We draw through our deck every 3 turns if we take draw again, which is strong. Okay. Okay. I'm not in love with it, but it's a plan. Okay, back to the bottom floor play. Oh, you have 6 stealth. I can't do anything to you yet. So I think we're just gonna... get Fade a little more wrecked. For 6, 2 for 2. Yeah, we're still good. We still kill them both. Alright. This is not an incant. Now, I'm going to take on some shards here, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to get rid of your stealth. And I'm branding right you. have our primitive mold now. So we're going to fade and torch. Get you another extinguish trigger. 2 more extinguish triggers. Fortify. Weight of contrition. Drip fall, because I want you to... Oh, wow. This is actually not great news for Team Us. I would rather leak 6 damage than take on multiple shards, so... Ooh, that is not pretty. Okay, okay. I am going to tiresome climb you. One wick lash for you, 2 wick lashes for you. Man, we are just not getting it done yet. I'm going to drip fall you so that I don't take on a shard. Or don't take on... You know what I mean. I redrew my Inflame without... That's where I really wanted holdover. Okay. We're okay on bottom floor. I'm not going to worry about bottom floor for now. I'm going to put Fade up here now because I'm leaking and I need to stop that. Vapor Funnel will make sure you don't hurt me. I'm going to torch you. And we're going to get our Wick Lashing done on bottom. Well... Well... We have options here. I'm gonna just... daze you, and then send you back down, because I want Fade to put 570 into the boss. And that is correct. And then Fade can wreck him next turn, and we're fine. Yeah. Ritual. Here. Branding right. Whiplash. Fortify. I'm going to save the resin removal. And I think we're good. Okay. Ritual. 2 burnout. Drip fall. Whiplash, Whiplash. Branding right. And we're going to remove the daze. Alright. Looking great. So we're having a bit of a problem with wave clearing, not gonna lie. I think that's overkill, honestly. Same Unidescence? Yeah, okay. Last stand might actually be good. I think I'm gonna keep it. So, thoughts. Draw is good. That's a thought. Also, maybe duping him, going for space. I think that's correct. Problem is, I don't want 3 banner units. Though it'll be fine if I play top floor. Wasn't originally my plan. But I think that's the most correct. Okay. So now, I want to swing this way and look at steel shops, definitely. Yep. Wow. Okay, so we definitely get more extinguish for dying. But still, I don't know about it. See the Horde. Advanced Prototype is worthless. And honestly, the 25 Colt's worth more than the Hell Pact at this point, which is a sad state of affairs. And -2. I was looking at a -2 for somebody, and it's right here. I want to make sure I can actually play that every time it shows up. Okay, Steel Shop. Endless. Don't need it. Plus 25. Want it. Titan's large stone's not going to work. But I am going to take yet another plus 25 into him. Okay. 115 shards. Ring 7. Let's do it. Mark of Invasion. And Pyre Wings, too. Yuck. Yuck. Say it again, yuck. So, yeah, if I don't draw him opening hand, that is going to hurt a lot. That is a lot of Wilt Wings. I want it, but I can't do it. It's unfortunate. Even on Covenant 1, I can't do it. Yeah, and I didn't get what I needed, so it's good. Alright, get you killed down here. And let's get you scaled and burning. Do I want to consume a torch yet? Yeah, I need to put in work. I don't want to leak this guy. I'm probably going to leak him anyway. There may not be much I can do about that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and inflame you now because the daze isn't going to hurt me. I will survive that first hit. I will take Ember Drain for it, but I don't have to worry about leaking you anymore. Yeah, that is correct. All right. Branding right. Absolutely correct. Fortify. Don't have anything I want to do with resin removal quite yet. You regenerate? Yeah. I do want to take you out of the picture. I think that is a forthright thing to do. Alright, this is going to be a good round. Ritual of Battle. Now, I'm going to daze you. My Pyre's doing 35. You're going to go up there with daze 4. So we're going to do 140 damage to you, but then we're going to take some Pyre damage, which I'm not thrilled with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drip fall you twice, and then I'm going to tiresome climb you once. And that should be enough days to not have to worry about it. And we're good here. Okay. Solving problems. Alright. I think I'm just going to pump the Wicklashes in. You know, with 7 Wicklashes in my deck, you think my scaling would be better. You would think. Let me go ahead and intern. I think last stand is good. Nope, not yet, not yet. I think last stand is good here. Branding, right? Fortify, Wicklash. I'm going to go ahead and put Fade on the back row now. I'm going to extend his burnout with Wicklashes. Fade is insane. The 747 Fade. Alright. I'm going to inflame you. I'm going to resin removal. I'm going to go ahead and tire some... Well, first I'm going to drip fall you. Then I'm going to tire some climb you. And I'm going to Wicklash you. Okay. We get through it pretty quickly. Engulfed in smoke. Well, engulfed in smoke's not it, because I want my frontliner to get hit. I never found holdover from my resin removal, so I'll take a second one. It is my favorite card in the entire game. I want it. March of Shields. With a second resin removal, a second inflame is actually feasible now. Yeah, I'm... The problem with March of Shields is if I draw it on the wrong turn, then I have to contend with moats being in my midline. I'm going to take Inflame here and hope it's not the wrong call. Okay. Alright, before I spin this again, let me look at the trinket shop. None of this is it. I'm going to spin the trinket shop. None of that's it either. Temple showing me a spell chain. Interestingly, Spell Chain Resin Removal gives me another Permafrosted Resin Removal. That is a tempting. That gives me a plan to deal with Fade's, or with Seraph's melee weakness. I actually like that. I like that a lot. So now, the Hell Vent. Do I Hell Vent? Well, hold on. Before I vent, let's see. Let's reroll and see if I see Multi-Strike. I do not. I see Quick. I do not want Quick in my Baron. So, do I vent my Multi-Striker, or do I vent or do I vent my Rage Generator? I think going into Divinity, I need more strikes. So this will give me the added benefit of more armor too. So that ain't bad. I think my plan now is to play mid. So now I'm feeling as though Fortify doesn't really have a place in my deck anymore. It does not generate enough armor to clog the draw. Yeah. Okay. I want to go up to 150 shards, so I'm just going to waste that in a torch. Seraph the Patient. With a deck full of janky answers, but they are answers nonetheless. Play mid, you say? Okay. Yes, okay. I'm going to play the Steelworker. I'm going to play the Baron. Branding right the Baron. Gonna play Fade, get Fade killed. I'm gonna put 2 days on you. And I don't want to risk you burning out, so I'm gonna put the Whiplash into you. Okie dokie. Tiresome Climb says, what? Gonna inflame my back unit. But then I can't resin removal. Problematic. I think the most valuable thing I can do here is to reform Fade. I can either put 260 into Seraph, or I can get him killed again. I think getting him killed again is a better call. Alrighty. This is a janky hand. Okay. Put you down there. Gonna get you burning out. Gonna reform Fate again. Get him killed again. And I want a resin removal. Or do I? I don't. I want to save the resin removal for a turn. We end turn now. And now, well, hang on. First, we're going to inflame. Now, we take the opportunity to get rid of the daze and the melee weakness. Alright, let's get you burning out. I don't think it's worth incanting there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and inflame. Tiresome Climb says what? Much Whiplash. Resin removal. We are leaking a suspicious amount here. Okay. Fortunately, problems have solutions. I'm going to Ritual of Battle here. I'm going to drop Fade here. I'm going to Inflame. We are going to Resin Removal. Now the question is, do I prefer one more round of days, or do I prefer 450 damage going into him? And I think the answer to that question is Wickless Baron goes burr. All right. I think now is the time to last stand. It seems correct. It also seems correct to shave Seraph's life in half. And now is not the time for resin removal. Alright, let's do this. We're going to start with a branding right on you. We are going to drip fall you. Then we are going to resin removal. Get you buzzing and pop you up. And that is all she wrote. All them numbers. Harvest, revenge, burnout. Alrighty. Alright, I have to pause it for a moment. There's something odd going on outside my house. I will be back momentarily. And I'm back. Sorry about that, but police are involved now, so I am not. I think we are going to work top floor. I'm going to drop Fade down below. Going to move Steel Worker, Baron, Steel Baron. Problem is, if I play it like this, if I play top floor, then I can't get Fade on in my line because I need to be able to drip him down. I don't know. I might be able to ascend him with resin removal. Yeah, that's the plan. I still want to play top. Done. So, let's pump you full of days. Okay. Worker. You and... let's get your burnout started. Alright. It is not time for Last Stand. It is not time for Inflame. Did I bottom deck all three of my... well, both of my resin removals? I can afford leaks. That's not a problem. I just don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah. Okay. And this will permit us... no. We have worse coming up. What a terrible draw order. This is where that first time meme comes into play. Okay, Ritual. Primitive Mold. And let's get you murked. And for now, I'm just going to put some damage into you. And go. Okay. We are once again looking at a very bad situation. Let's remove the spikes. I think that's correct. Well, daze you. Murk you. Okay. Suboptimal. But we're alive. Egad. Alright, branding right. It is not yet last stand time, so branding right. Okay, let's get you killed one more time. Get you dazed again. Well, no, not yet. First we're in a ritual. Now we're going to daze. And I'm going to put a whole bunch of rage in my back unit. I have to admit, this could be going better. I'm looking for Primitive, Mold, and Tiresome Climb in the same hand. For now, I can survive around here. No, I cannot. Now I can. Oh. I don't think resin removal here is the play. Okay, now is the time. If I bring him up now, the sweep is 9. He survives. Dang, we don't have a win yet. That's fine. We go into Relentless, and we should be okay here. Yes. Yeah, it's not pretty, but I'm just going to go ahead and call it. Well, thank you for joining me for episode 2, I believe this is going to be, of Covenant 1 Adventures. I had a good time, and I hope you did too. Good night.